Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we're visiting Dollar Tree. I haven't stepped into a Dollar Tree in over a month. I know for those who are friends of the channel, you guys know why. So I was very excited to stop in. And guess what, guys? I do have a fall and Halloween 2025 sneak peek. I did find some fall and Halloween florals, but let's get into this video. Okay, so first off, they had these tumblers that I didn't get to see, and I know some of this you guys have seen, so I'm not gonna spend a whole time on each and everything. As you guys can see, they have all of their back to school out already. Look, they even have these squishy crayon pouches. Here they have their patriotic decor. Again, this has been out for a while, so I'm sure you guys have seen everything here. So I'm just gonna give a quick little overview of what they have. These are new. They also brought out the ice creams again. And now on this end cap, they have their calendars out, guys, and these sell fast. So they do have the travel, the kitten, dog themes, but I like to look at this box with more of the farmhouse or seasonal pictures. So here's this one, and these are $1.50. That's something I also want to point out, guys. Prices are going up on almost everything. I don't think anything will be $1.25. I think $1.50 is what we're going to be seeing. So there's the $1.50 sticker. And then here's a little close-up. This is the one I purchased. I love that one there with the galvanized little bucket. And I love the picture, idea. Look at the blueberries. Because, they have brought out these with, the seasonal images. And they're kind of similar or redundant year after year. Okay, so here are the florals they have out. So they have these with the skulls. I think those are new, some with the spiders, some with the eyeballs, roses in different colors, different glitter, and you guys saw that sign. The picks are now $1.75. I liked this fall one with the acorns. These are new, and even this little bunch that I'm holding, they're about 4 picks together. So I mean, if prices are gonna go up, we should expect them to bring out better quality. I thought this one was pretty because it looks like a wildflower, but again, I feel like they should be a little bit more fuller. But I mean, the tariffs, guys, I feel like there's more bad news every day than good news. Anyway, they do have pictures for $5, some disco balls for $3. This is the dollar plus area. They also have flower bouquets or picks for $3. These glass vases were $5, but honestly, now I don't know. They're probably $7, but I'll check, another day. Okay, these are $1.25 for now. They have, different canvases. This has kind of like a gold aspect. They have giraffes. I thought this one was nice for like every day. She's very pretty. Reminds me of something you would find at Family Dollar. They also have these with the frame that looks like a natural wood, which gives it an extra nice touch. These are also $1.25 for now, guys. I found these beautiful activity books, and it's summer and I'm always looking for things to bring home for my son so he can do while he's at home. We're doing multiplication practice. But look, here's a look at the inside of these books. They have stickers, very cute little activity pictures, crosswords. So nice. So this was the Noah book. They also have Moses. Look, baby in the basket. They also have the plagues, and look at the stickers, guys. They have the plagues. They also have, the 10 Commandments. Even, the bush on fire. Look, very cute. Parting of the Red Sea. And then they also have a Jesus one. So here's a look at this one. So I did get the 3 that I found. And I was thinking of actually getting some for my nephews, because they are my godchildren also. But look at these, the miracles. Look, when they, multiply the fish and bread. That's another miracle. Fisher of men, healing the blind. This is one of my most favorite, Bible stories. And there is a fourth one. It's Joseph, which is also very, significant in the Bible. So I will look out for that one. All right, guys, let's start with the sneak peek. I want to go ahead and tell you the pricing on their website is a little confusing. And by that, I mean they are showing two different prices, $1.25, $1.50. And then there's the Dollar Tree Plus area where the items that were $3 or $5 last year are now $7. Yeah. Then there's the items that were $10. Now they will be $20. Yes, $20, guys, which is absurd to think about. If they would have said, there's going to be $20 items a few years back before 2020, we would have been like, what? You guys, they're crazy. But yes, okay. So the thing is this, I'm not going to specify a price. Why? Because again, they are displaying two different prices. I feel like the pictures they are posting, maybe they are from last year, because you know how sometimes they kind of fix up or do minor changes to things every year. But that will have the sticker that says 3 or 5 again, like last year. But then when you check on the bottom of, their website, like on the bottom where it says, delivery to your area, etc., zip code, and then it says, quantities and whatever, that's where it shows the new price. So that's where it says $7 or $20. So that's just an FYI, or, just a heads up if you are, choosing to order these on their website for them to, deliver it to your store. Check the pricing at the bottom, because that's where it says the $10 or $20 or $7. I hope you guys understand. All right, friends, now that we're clear, let's start. So they do have these soap dispensers posted. I think the red one is new, if I'm remembering correctly. I don't remember it from last year. Love the idea of the red apple for fall, and even for Halloween if you like doing the villains theme. I'm pretty sure these will be $1.50. Their pumpkins are back, but they of course changed them up with a gold stem. They have one with leaves. Here's a closer look at this one, autumn breeze and falling leaves. And the third one has mushrooms. It says happy harvest. Again, I think these will be $1.50. The jars are back again. The pumpkins we've seen over the years. They did change up the color on the top of the acorn jar. It's more of a dark brown, whereas last year I think it was like a bronze color. The coffee cups or coffee drink signs are back again. These will be $1.50, I'm pretty sure, but I love the change that they did, especially this one, the hot apple cider with the cover. So cute. Here's a look at the fourth one. You guys know I wish these didn't have glitter because they rub off, but I mean, they're still cute. They will also have these signs that are layered once again. Here's a closer look at this one with the mushroom and then the blue pumpkins. Some of the beading, $1.50. They also have their ornament or little signs back again. They did bring out one with a pumpkin spice. I believe these will be $1.50. And then there's also these signs with, different changes. Look at the little pumpkins and gourds in the center. I think those will be $1.50. Happy pumpkin season. These signs will also be $1.50 supposedly. Welcome to our patch. There's also this one, hey there pumpkin. Here are more signs. So there's 4. Here's a closer look at this one with the pie. They're also bringing out these signs that are horizontal. This third one is new. Autumn is calling. I believe these will be $1.50 also. I hope the color on the apples will look different in person because they look kind of like tomatoes in my opinion, on the website. Then they have the recipe signs once again. They did change up the images a little bit. Again, these I think will be $1.50. And then look at these cute scarecrows. It's a girl and a boy. The little bow tie. They are baskets. Look at the little feet or shoes. Very, very cute. I believe these will be $1.50. They also changed up these signs that are usually metal. So, we've seen something similar. Here is a wheelbarrow, a little bit more neutral. Again, these will probably be $1.50. They also have these signs that, they kind of look similar to ones we've seen in previous years, but I'm showing you in case you are looking for something similar. $1.50, I believe. And then now in the Dollar Tree Plus area, these are stakes. They are metal, and these seem to be 5 according to the picture, but I think they will be 7 according to that price that I was showing you guys. Look at these 4 leaners or porch signs. These are posted to be 7. Yeah, guys, I love the critters. They're so adorable. The scarecrows, of course. These pillows remind me of what you would find in the Target Dollar Spot or Bullseye's Playground. I don't know the size of these or the quality. Hopefully they're nice, but these are not 5, guys. They will be $6. Yes, $6. So I don't know. They also have these metal creatures or critters, super cute. They have the turkey, the fox, or the squirrel. These are said to be $7, guys. 7. Oh my goodness, right? I can't believe it. These will wobble. They also have some new designs on the metal pumpkins. Those look like snowflakes. Just pointing that out. Those will be 7 with the beads. They also have their dispensers. Those are plastic. Those will remain $5. And then here are the inflatables that I showed you, earlier to explain about the pricing. It says 10, but I think they will be $20 each. And honestly, they aren't even that tall. They're under 50 inches. Here are some other metal pumpkins. Again, these will be $7 as well. They also have these pumpkins here, metal. They are LED. These will also be $7. A little, wider or thicker, I guess. They have some swags. I think these will stay $5. They have a neutral version. Now for Halloween, these picks are $1.50 now. They remind me of the ones we see at Michael's. They also have some ornament sets. You get 6 for $1.50. The ghosts, of course, are super cute. Even these cheap stakes will be $1.50. And I think they're plastic. They look like they're plastic, from the picture. They also have these glow-in-the-dark stakes posted. They are $1.50. I don't know what material they're made out of. It doesn't say, but they do look plasticky, right? I guess we'll see once they are in store. The plastic canisters are back once again. Here's a close-up at the new images or, label stickers, I guess they want to portray it as. This is what they will have. This one says human eyeballs. The ghost mugs will also be available, as well as the black skull. These are super cute. These will be $2, friends. I also saw that they will have these metal jack-o'-lanterns in 3 versions, $7. Now look at these QFO Mercury Ghost and candy corn. These will be $5 each. I'm assuming they're plastic. Here's how the ghost looks in the dark. I think these will be very fun. They are some haunted sceneries. They are metal cutouts, $7 each. So they have the graveyard with the haunted house. And they also have this version with the little ghost on top of the haunted house, the moon. You can put some candlelights behind it. It would probably, look really nice. They have the skulls back again. Those were $3 last year, but they will be priced $5, as well as these bottles. They have the powder bones and the bat venom. Again, you can see the price sticker from last year, but according to the page, it will be $5 each now. The candle pillars will remain $3, so that was nice to see. And here's a close-up of this one with the bones. I thought that was pretty cool. The vintage retro trees are back. The ghosts, the jack-o'-lanterns, and then two of the bats, one more chromatic than the other. Those will be $7 now. Wow, look at these. They have the stacked jack-o'-lanterns in two versions, the bust with the crow or raven on top. And then here's a closer look at the jack-o'-lantern with the cat on top. Again, these are LED, 14 inches tall, supposedly, and they will be $5 each. Now, how cute are these metal candy bowls? Wow, these are $7 each though, guys. Look at the jack-o'-lantern's cute face, the bow tie, the lollipop, and then here's a look at the skeleton, also pretty cute. For a few years now, they like to put out their easel signs. Here are the ones this year: Hocus Pocus Candy Shop, Trick-or-Treaters Welcome. No typos, guys. They also have this witch, Park Your Broom here. I know many are gonna love the witches. There's also this one here. Looks, vintage. Stay for a spell. These are supposedly $2 more now. So from being 5 now, they're going to be 7. They also have the apothecary shop, potions, elixirs. Now, last but not least, oh my goodness, especially for those friends on my channel who love the vintage look. I mean, wow. Even with the price hike, I think these are gonna sell. So instead of, the normal $5 for these metal signs, they're going to be $7. So let's take a closer look. I mean, can we talk about the faces? Amazing. They definitely give Johanna Parker vibes. And look, guys, this is a view of how, it leans back with that kickback stand, which is also metal. Here's a closer look at the black cat. It's actually a witch. It's holding a broom. And then one of my favorites, the ghost, the cute little mouth, and then the jack-o'-lantern, the witch hat, adorable. And then the fourth one is also very amazing, very vintage, so fun. I mean, the detail on the skeleton's face, both of the jack-o'-lanterns, the teeth, absolutely amazing. I love those. Alright friends, I hope you guys enjoyed this Dollar Tree shop with me, along with a little haul and of course the sneak peeks, which I know so many of you guys love when I do them. So if you did enjoy this video, please press that like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in another video. Take care friends, a virtual hug, goodbye.